Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim La, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. It's the brother Azaria with the Pittsburgh GMS camp, coming at you with another lesson to experience the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rahakwadash. Lord, when this lesson is edifying. Okay, you see the bill here. Uganda passes a bill making it illegal to identify alphabet and imposes an unalive penalty, okay, for the act. All right, so I want to go into this real quick. I've been having this lesson in mind for a while now, but the spirit been having a lot of things going on where I wasn't able to sit down and do this lesson, but now I am, and I want to go into it briefly. Now, there's an aspect I want to go into, but before we go into that, right? Let's read this. Right? Because this custom, okay, is being pushed. Let's read this real quick. Jeremiah 51:7 says, Babylon has been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Okay? Let's get to the precept. And Lord willing, this goes hard. Or this video is alright. As far as the mic and everything. This mic be tripping sometimes. Habakkuk 2:15 says, Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. And see, this is what Babylon the Great, America Babylon the Great, has been doing. See, only America is pushing this be like the beast upon the whole globe, which shows you spiritually that America is Babylon the Great. If we go here into Revelation chapter 13. Okay. And 11, it says, And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Yet representing the lamb represents the two-party system, the two horns. All right. And he spake as a dragon. Okay. Meaning that he was actually it's actually a malicious thing. They give us this identity of you have representation, because there's a two-party system and you're able to speak your cause, but in actuality they're two heads of the same coin. Verse 12, let's get to the point. He exercises all the power of the first beast before him, which was the Roman Empire, right? And he causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. All right. So this wound was healed during the time of the Renaissance. Okay. Starting with the Borgia family. Okay. Rodrigo Borgia. And his son. All right. Caesar Borgia, or Cesare Borgia. Okay. Now let's get this right here. Because America's responding. Matter of fact, let's see if I can find something on this, right? Uganda. Let's see what we come up with, right? All right. There's one right here. This is for 2 days ago. And let's open this, right? Okay. Uganda alphabet leader says the bill threatens homelessness. He's worried about becoming homeless. Worried about becoming homeless. Worried about being evicted. Making it possible for me to live in this country and work here. 14 years. 10 years. So, like, I'm just kind of scrolling through. There's not very much I can say. Let's read this, what the U.S. has to say. U.S. National Security Council spokesman John Kirby says if the laws were enacted, Washington would have to take a look at imposing economic sanctions on Uganda. He noted that this would be really unfortunate since most U.S. aid is in the form of health assistance, especially, you know, all right, that right there, you see it. Okay. The UN, let me make sure this is actually, all right. The UN agency also warns that the legislation threatens public health because it will hurt efforts to fight, okay, the human, what you call it. Boom, boom. Right. So anyway, what it's doing is, and this is just me speaking as a man, right? This is me speaking as a man. All right. This could be one of the things that causes the international, community to hate America, because I foresee, and this is me speaking as a man, it may not happen, but I foresee America, okay, doing some extreme stuff, okay, as they said they may have to impose certain things against Uganda, okay, for implementing these things. The White House has warned Uganda of possible economic repercussions if it comes into force in the weeks before it. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, extorted. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, I'm not going to read through all this. I wasn't planning on pulling up any of these. Okay, but it says this is one of the most extreme bills in the world. All right. And and there's a video, so I'm not gonna play it. I don't have the audio set up to play it. I'm not gonna play it. But anyway, nevertheless, man. Okay, I thought this was interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because America's gonna continue to poke their head where it doesn't belong. They're gonna continue to impose sanctions. They're gonna continue to do different things. I think Uganda. Let's see. Uganda backed by Russia. Uganda's reserve and Moscow's interest in the region will be a demonstration of a show of strength in this time of crisis. Russia's interest in Uganda is not newfound. Russian investors backed the first gold refinery in Uganda more than 10 years ago. You see, so what we have is going on here is that okay, Russia may come in to be a guard unto Uganda. You know what I'm saying? If the U.S. plays it too, which we already got stuff going on in the Ukraine. I mean, the U.S. has already issued war crimes. Let's see what I'm all over the place, Slovakia. War crimes. Putin. Let's see what the current news is. Putin, the pariah, war crimes arrest warrant deepens Russia's isolation. All right, war crimes charges against Putin are so significant, right? All right, this is not an April Fool's joke. On April 1st, Vladimir handpicked ambassador will take over as president of the UN Security Council. This is a position that rotates among the member states. Lucky. The same month, Putin gave the orders for the full-scale invasion of Ukraine. So apparently they got a warrant out for his arrest. Okay. All right. I'm just reading a little bit. There's probably something else in there, but I ain't gonna go all into it. But there's just a lot of things going on, and there's a prophecy that will come to pass. And like I said, speaking as a man, who knows which one of these things is gonna push it over the edge. Because this does have to come to pass. And it may not be the thing with Uganda. But what we do know is this. All right. Uganda, whatever, however you want to pronounce it. Okay. This is going to come to pass. Revelation 17:16 says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. So eventually, okay, the nations of the UN, okay, and the EU, okay, they're gonna hate this place, America, Babylon the Great, and they're gonna decide to burn it. And we don't know what's gonna eventually push that over the edge. Okay. Scripture say we should be hated of many for the namesake of Yahweh Shai. Okay. I mean, are they going to hate us just because we're speaking the truth? Well, we know that to be true, but there's going to have to be a narrative. There's going to have to be a narrative to really make everybody hate us. There's going to have to be a very strong narrative against the men of the Lord, the believers on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, to just make a great multitude. It says the burning wrath of a great multitude shall be kindled over you. All right, so I mean, a burning wrath, a slight disagreement, and maybe even a mockery, that we experience now is going to be nothing compared to the burning wrath of a great multitude. So we don't know what's going to put that on us, that burning wrath. Okay, some propaganda, of course, going to be labeled, the T word, going to be labeled as, sellouts and traitorous, as treasonous. All right. So, hey, who knows exactly, like I said, what's going to cause them to eat her flesh and burn her with fire. But what we do know is, okay, America's making a lot of bold moves. And, I wouldn't be surprised if they go to bat for the for the alphabets, okay, over there, to defend their right to behave lewdly and anti-scripturally. All right. So, that's pretty much all I had. Just a little quick hit. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, you were edified. Hey, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rekah HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone. These blessings and salutations to the hopefully elect. With that, I want to say Shalom, Abba Ball, and Shalom.